I don't know why that stopped. I meant to type this, and apparently something I pressed on here made everything go bye-bye.
I need to go.
I'm not
Look what you've done.
It was us. We 100%.
Jake
By
broke
us,
it.
Jake means it was Jake.
It was Jake.
What happened? I missed it.
We crashed the stream for a moment.
In the middle of your humble bundle.
Yeah, so can you do that whole announcement so the VOD No. Yeah, Humble Bundle, if you follow our link, when you purchase something, it'll give us a little bit of a kickback, and you can support charity, and you get some good games.
All of those
I
things
love
are
that
true.
it froze on us saying eggs at each other.
Gremlin activity.
We
Criminal activity.
We also have a website. There is,
Do we?
Are we still?
Most days.
We're still migrating it over so that the shop is not open again, but eventually. Alright, and then that leads us to...
Are we back?
Well, I don't
Yeah.
really have anything else right now.
Yeah, we are.
Why my app no work?
Twitch app says, fuck you.
Which app sucks donkey dick?
So, I do have a character
It's still
game.
just frozen on us.
I do have a character game for us to play before we start. If your character was a breakfast food, which would they be?
Oh. I don't eat a lot of breakfast food.
I don't
Alvin
know.
would be a potato. Very versatile, everyone loves it.
Does everyone love
Aldwin?
Eldrin?
Absolutely. Name one person besides Aaron that does not like Aldwin.
Hold on, give me a second. I
I
gotta
feel like-
remember the NPCs' names.
They love Aldrin as much as they love GLaDOS.
That's my car's name.
My truck's name is Charon.
Mine's Roxy.
Oh,
Mommy.
I called it Charon because it's built like a boat and can
Hey,
hold a
Nami,
boatload of
what are you
bodies.
getting into by Liv's death? Is there anything at Dog Hype there that I should be aware of?
No.
Okay, so Aldwin would be a
Declare that.
potato.
I don't know.
I know you guys assign breakfast foods to
Bacon.
yourselves.
Corned beef
Bacon.
hash. Really hearty. Durable. Dense.
Dog.
Dense as fuck. The
I
densest.
think I might be bacon, or Del might be bacon.
Scrambled egg. But like the nice, fluffy, light scrambled egg.
Oh, okay.
I was
Little bit
gonna
of milk in
suggest
it.
like Aldwin. Tell was like some sort of fruit smoothie
Oh, parfait.
or like a parfait.
A goth parfait. It's just blood orange and...
No, I feel like Tell is a very nice cup of tea.
Yes.
Like a nice cup of breakfast tea.
Now we're
Dark.
crossing into beverage, though.
But that's like a breakfast thing.
Well, we were. Gonna
That's like part of breakfast. It's part of a good breakfast.
Sometimes it's my only
A
breakfast.
really strong coffee.
That's Aldwin.
No.
No.
People either love it or hate it.
Yeah, but I can't drink
Coffee. Black.
Black coffee with whiskey.
Black coffee with whiskey.
God.
I'm so funny today.
You're awesome today.
I'm glad you think so.
That's for sure. Aw. A sad face.
No, they're just gonna make my life miserable
House.
today.
Pouting. Why won't I?
Oh, pouty.
Alright, so, alright, let's get back to the recap.
No.
There we go.
You guys are at the Tired Dagger. You guys had a conversation with
I'm
Dragnor.
renaming the bar.
What?
It's now the awake dagger.
Yep, there it is.
Fuck you. That's what you get for being a dick. Dick.
You know, that's fair. So, you guys were at the Tired Dagger having a conversation originally with Tell? Or, no, not Tell. Well, yes.
Tell was part of the conversation.
Tell was part of the conversation. But you were there with Dragnor and Kat,
Who left?
who left to enjoy the festival.
Yep.
And all of you were talking to Dragnor. You guys were talking about the building, or the cost to purchase the...
It's all our like startup costs and stuff for the guild.
yeah.
Are you saying Myth is fancier than me?
What?
I'm egg usually. Did you just stereotype me? Going straight into eggs for Myth?
No.
Belated offense.
Clearly, they're classifying you as an Ed.
Please, it makes her very upset. We can't talk about the ed system here.
The what?
You said you were very offended and you didn't want to hear about it again.
I don't recall this.
Well, now we gotta bring it up again, and
I
they...
reflexively categorize people into Eddie characters.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Yeah, at this point now there's two of us, you're outvoted. But yeah, all that went through my head there was XXX.
You don't know what went through my head.
Probably something about a boy falling down.
No.
Porn.
No,
But now that's in my
Yes,
head.
correct.
Just wiggling
Do I know
down.
how I know that?
Because I told you about it.
No, because porn is always in your head.
I mean, you're not wrong, but you did interrupt me writing egg porn the other day.
Yeah, you did.
Nope. I'm not gonna ask. No.
Got delayed, caught up.
Alright. So back to D&D. Let me correct, because I wrote a few notes down on what your guys' objectives were, because it has been a little bit since we've played. So Tal, you are waiting for news from Don Nibbles, or
Yeah.
you're trying to get an audience with him. You guys are looking for Aaron in some capacity, either looking through Necromancer or looking through contacts, or...
I thought you already had your audience with Mr. Nibbles.
No.
Or is this a new one?
This is because we found out more stuff, and I want to see if the information that we have would allow my family out of prison.
Because you took...
I went to go talk to the guard when I took Aldwin.
And the guard said that Don Nibbles was unavailable.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
gave me a sort of like, almost like a non-answer in that he was like, well, we said kill him. And I was like, you're a guard, I don't trust you.
You were like, listen to me.
Listen to me.
We
Listen
tried
to me,
that.
little whore.
I'm going to say
We've
this
tried
again,
that.
and I'm only going to say it once. And I need you to hear me.
I said that to one of my friends the other day. I was like, I am getting so close to you and taking your little face in both of my hands. Because I need you to listen to me.
I'm just now...
I feel like you've done that to me and then told me to shut the fuck up.
I probably have.
That has preceded that, yes, at this table.
You've told me to shut the fuck up a lot.
It's usually
It's a
that
sign of
in-character
affection
con-
between the two of you.
It really
Yeah,
is.
probably is.
It's like when we greet each
Also
other
when
at
I
work.
when I mumble something really quietly that no one else hears and then Vox screams and starts slapping me.
Yeah. Nobody knows what the fuck's going on.
Additionally, there were a few other things going on in the festival of Holy Water. There will be an eating contest, and eventually a tournament.
Oh, weren't we gonna...
I think Elwin was entering that, wasn't he?
Yeah, because there's a cash prize, isn't there?
Yes.
And we were like, we need money.
We sure do.
Is there a... I need more information on the tournament.
Okay.
Because I think I was going to enter too.
Is there 2 different brackets? Is there like a singles bracket and a doubles bracket?
A singles and a doubles bracket. Well, you'll have to head to the Coliseum to learn more.
Coming with.
Yeah.
Where are you following them?
I think I'll join them for the Coliseum. But, you know, Titties, I was wondering, is there anything that you could bring me, like, not that I won't be watching you fight Elduin, but that I could read a little bit more about, like, Elithral or the Spring Court? I feel like I kind of got involved in this with no information, and I'm retroactively feeling anxiety about it.
Well, if you want something to read,
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know how to read.
Dude, but we try that again. But do you know, like, where you could get a book in Elithral?
I don't know. I've never looked.
Do you know that doesn't surprise me? Do you think that you could take a letter to our friend that I forgot the name of, that is in Elithral, that was part of the Winter Court, to see if maybe she might be able to hook me up with maybe even something that I might be able to find in the area?
The contact with the Winter Court. Are you talking about someone?
The lady that taught us magic.
Oh, the one that's in Oberon City.
Yeah.
If I could get my fucking family out of prison, we would have a contact with the Winter Court. God damn it.
Might take a while.
I think that you've got time. We've got how many more days?
4.
If you hurry, they've got the endless churros for like 4 more days here. I know that time gets weird, but...
You see him attempting to do some form of math in his head. Like you could see the gears turning, and then you can also see the smoke coming out of his ears.
I'll try to save you some if you're late, but they're better fresh.
Okay, give me the letter.
Okay. And I'm just gonna scribble out like, hey, would like to learn more about this. It's us. Haha.
It's us.
That's now written out.
We're at the Festival of Holy Water. Please give Titties something sweet to eat before he leaves. I appreciate you. Sincerely. Give.
Nakani is not going to know what to do with Aiden.
I could actually write it out if you're going to try to verbatim use that.
No, I just wrote letter to contact.
Okay, cool.
Not book on magic.
I didn't know how nitpicky you were gonna get about the verbiage for that.
I'm not, cause that's not the important part here.
Literally, I have characters that don't know how to read, but I couldn't not be baffled when I was met with it in the wild.
All right. So you hand Titties the letter, which he grips in his arms, and he flies off.
I believe in him.
On the bright side, you know he won't be reading it.
Famous last words.
Oh boy. glad that it's not like a highly sensitive letter. I would have needed to figure out a different way to send it.
Sending spell?
Does that work, interplanar?
Mm-hmm. There is just a chance of it failing. All right. Tal, you joining everyone else to the Coliseum?
I
or-
mean, I might as well. It's not like I got anything better to do.
That's a good high five.
Yeah,
Nice job.
I
Spread
got
your
these flat
break your
little
wrist.
hands. No, I got these flat little hands. Perfect for high
With
fives.
your poor ghost man.
My brain was like,
Your poor ghost man who's like
I was
probably having a little ghost aneurysm because what his memory believes or remembers as his murderer is like.
beep, 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 beep.
By the way, finally saw The Sixth Sense.
Oh.
So it gives me a little more context for
Oh,
seeing
for, like, how Tell
for
might
seeing dead
experience-
people.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, spoiler for a movie that's, ages old, and that I'm pretty sure that
I'm pretty sure that movie is over 30 years old now.
probably.
What?
Sixth Sense?
I'm pretty sure that came out in the late 80s, early 90s.
I don't know.
It came out while I was alive.
Yeah.
So less than 30?
Probably. I only
Not
know
by
this
much.
'cause my mom's
That was
bestie
Bruce
watched
Willis,
it in
right?
theaters
Yes.
and gave people a popcorn shower 6 rows back.
Let's see. I'm gonna Google it.
Guess 96.
95.
99.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. 23 years old. 24 years old. It's
Yeah.
old enough to drink. And then again, so are quite a few Disney movies at this point.
My cat is old enough to drink.
Well, your cat's a cat. Your cat's gonna drink whenever the fuck it wants.
My cat could go to a bar and be like, whiskey please.
Alright, so transition as you guys.
Do you think
Okay.
your cat would be a
You
whiskey
insist.
cat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah?
You know,
What just happened?
you can go ahead and do that anytime.
He said,
Did you say something about
He
transition?
said, okay, transition, and I said, okay.
Okay, sure. I'll transition. Trans is your D&D game.
Alright, so you guys head through the City of Gold during the Festival of Holy Water. There's booze and food, and you guys can grab whatever you want along the way.
Oh, Nakaneus.
And as you get closer to the Colosseum, which is fairly easy to see within the city, it's got high walls and kind of towers above quite a few of the surrounding buildings. Very much think the Roman Colosseum, just because it is only newer. And at this point in time, the Colosseum is a bustling place. There are crowds of people both entering and leaving the Colosseum. So it seems like a very active location. What are you guys going to do from here?
I'm gonna load up on stand seats. Stand stacks. Find a good spot.
Probably.
You're gonna busk outside the Coliseum.
Get your peanuts here!
Maybe. I'll kind of feel it out here a little bit and see if that seems like something that they're gonna take me back to the Temple of Suno for. Because, I don't know, if they see me again, they might get mad.
Well, all of the drunken nonsense in the city that's going on, there are probably several repeat offenders where, like, after a while, the, like, people inside the Temple of Suna are like, really, Philip? Again? Really? You went streaking down Main Street. Again. You did this on Monday. It is now Wednesday. Come on now. Get your shit together.
What?
Twice a week is too much.
Twice a week is too much. If you do it again, we're gonna have a problem.
All right, so you're looking for
Line
you're
one.
going in looking for some new seats or
Yeah.
looking for some seats to get a good
how
view
it
of whatever's
Just
going
drag
on.
Across
Yep.
something, it leaves it perfect.
All right,
Because
you
I don't think that Myth would have like come
Doubles
here
is a
of her own
straw you
volition
can
in the
use.
past. She's
Just turn it
probably
around.
not. I mean, all depends on the occasion.
Yeah.
It probably wouldn't be a place you'd frequent too often.
Not yet, you're
and
not.
it's been years
Use the
probably.
wine wand. Yeah.
All right, you three,
Yeah, what's up?
we're at the Coliseum.
Yep.
I am
Heard you
doing.
both being feminists.
Because
Already.
because they haven't seen each other in like a month.
That too, and also I am high on tea. I am following Myth.
All right,
I'm not fighting in the Coliseum, so I'm just.
Oh no.
What?
What did she...
Uh-oh.
what does she have?
Erica's brand new stuffed animal that her friend got
You
her.
horrible child.
That was apparently
Stay here.
dog height.
I put that like far back on my desk.
Ouch.
There isn't really a real
One moment while we deal with.
yeah.
Do. Oh no. What?
It's all
It's not
right.
ideal.
Everything's going to be okay.
What did you do?
Nami yanked me. Scraped
much
myself
fluff.
open on the table.
Let's see.
Did it hurt my shirt?
Whoop.
No.
Boof.
Oh, we can repair that.
Yeah, still not ideal, but
Was it toast?
yes.
Toast.
But the face isn't hurt at all.
The curse of dogs.
Do you need a minute?
Yeah, I'm going upstairs.
Okay. Would you like to bring
Yep.
friend with?
Pardon me, friends. My apologies.
I might need a band-aid.
Oh no. What? How?
I was trying to hold on to her so that you could get, because she had like the stuffing like all up in her mouth, and I didn't want her like getting pieces of it, you know, and so I was holding on to her, and she just ripped towards you and scraped my arm against the very edge of the table. It didn't hurt my shirt though, so hey.
Silver linings, I guess.
Yeah. It's mostly
Surprise,
just
your dog
like,
wanted attention.
Yeah.
I mostly just don't want to get blood everywhere.
Oh.
Surprise.
It doesn't
She
even really
found-
hurt that much.
I was gonna say,
Thank you.
wait, how much is in you?
You know, that's a good point.
I'd put
Probably
it at
not
like
a ton.
a solid liter tops.
I don't want to bleed all over the table.
I mostly don't want to bleed all over my shirt.
All the blood in your body wouldn't cover the table.
No.
Make a great stain though.
It would make a good stain. You? What? No. Looking at my arm hungrily. You can't have it either, baby.
Bone.
Bone.
It is smaller than a lot of the bones she's gotten.
You know? Stop.
Hey,
Does she need to go out?
Perfect. Easy.
So, what kind of criminal things were you two up to? Listening.
We were devising a cocaine wand. A wand of lines.
You
Oh.
drag it across something and it makes a perfect line of cocaine, then you can flip it over and use it as a straw to snort the line of cocaine.
That's what we've decided on.
Me and Katie still need to go to the movie theater because I have to go see Cocaine Bear.
Apparently it was really good. That's what I've heard.
I've been hearing about it. My only expectations are to see a CGI bear on cocaine, and everybody's saying it's a bear on cocaine. Because that's literally all the trailers were, and that's all I needed. Mm-hmm. Even though I do want more.
Apparently it was a really good time. A bunch of my friends went to go see it.
I also recently watched something on Netflix called Gunpowder Milkshake.
Uh-huh.
It's like a largely female cast John Wick.
Oh! That sounds delightful.
Okay. I'm up for it. I do need to see Chapter 4 of John Wick.
I didn't know they announced it.
I thought it was in theaters already.
Is it?
At least I think it was while we were in Florida.
May 27th. March 24th. So it will be released in 20 days.
Cool. We got another movie to watch.
It's been a while since you and I have gone to the movies.
It has. There's also I think it's April 9th, we're getting the Demon Slayer episode in theaters, because it's released worldwide in Japan. Wait. It's released worldwide, except it's not in America yet. I don't think. You know what? I'm questioning how much I retained from reading that article. Demon Slayer's coming soon! I want the Swordsmith Village.
Oh. I got one of my friends to watch Made in Abyss. Because the new season is out.
Oh, what?
Yeah!
By the way, where is that playing? Is that only on Amazon Prime right now?
No, it's on, is it?
I still need to watch.
Illegally.
I still
I
need.
can send you a website to watch it legally, but...
I still need to see the movie.
Oh, you haven't seen... Oh, okay. No, I do have an account for where it is streaming legally, though. Both the movie and the second season and the first season.
I was gonna say, what service is it through?
I
Because
think it might be... Is it Verve?
oh,
I think it starts with a V, but it's...
Verve sounds correct.
Vivo? Vivo? It might be Vivo. Hang on. I Google.
Jade sent me a link and it's on High Dive.
High Dive, that's what it is.
Ooh, start a 7-day free trial. Guess that's all I'm
You can
gonna
also
need.
have my login if you won't need it, because I have like a subscription to it, so
Oh yeah, that's fair.
I can give you that if you need it.
All right.
It's
Jade,
very good, though.
Jade asked what your friend thought.
Really enjoyed it, actually.
Because I've seen season 1.
Yeah.
But then I missed the movie,
Mm-hmm.
which kind of upset that I missed the movie. And now that season 2's coming out, well,
Season 2's all done.
well, fuck.
Season
Now I
2's
know
all
what
done.
now I know what I'm binging.
There you go.
When I'm bored next,
Yeah.
because
Yeah, my friend Tyler watched, because I had been telling them to watch it since I initially watched the first season, like 2 or 3 years ago.
yeah, because that was while we were still because we were playing.
That was before the pandemic. Because I was telling them to watch it while I was at work still, like in the office.
Oh my god.
Like, so that was before the pandemic. And I was like, you gotta watch this fucking show, it's so good, so fucked up.
Jade couldn't stomach the movie, so they gave up.
Fair. I mean, Bondrewd is the worst. He's my favorite character, and he's the worst.
That's exactly why I need to watch the movie.
So good. I can't wait specifically for you and I to have a discussion about Bondrewd, because I know that you are going to also think he is just as interesting as I do. I think he's very cool.
I mean, I was fascinated with him for, like, the 5 minutes of screen time he had in Season 1.
Yeah. Yeah. He's the best. Best dad.
This is funny that you say best dad.
Best dad. It's the random joke that everybody's like, best dad Bondrewd.
Oof.
It's my favorite thing. I love him. I love him. Love that guy.
But yeah, I remember you talking about that at D&D one night.
Mm-hmm.
You kept bringing it up, and I was like, okay, fine, I guess I'll just fucking watch this then. And then I was like, this is amazing!
This is exactly what I want.
What? Dark and creepy and going down a hole?
Dark and creepy, going down a hole, lots and lots of pain. Terrible, terrible days for children.
There has never been a show that has made me more terrified of going up than anything.
Yeah.
Oh no! There's a slightly inclined plane! Is the character gonna live?
The most minor of inclines.
The most minor of inconveniences of all things.
Going upwards. I had to, like, my friend was watching it, and they got to the Rico arm part, and, and they were texting me about it, and I was like, I need to tell you something. That, we have only just now reached the tip of the iceberg. Like, it only goes down from here, I need to tell you.
And that's the thing, is that very early on, they describe what happens on each of the levels.
Yeah.
And
there's fucked up stuff that happens before the arm part, but we haven't, like, all of those things, compared to everything else, are, like, not even on the iceberg yet. Like, we are in the sky. You know what I mean? Especially now with, like, I've read the manga, so I already knew about what happens in the second season.
Mm-hmm.
It just keeps going. Like, it just gets so much worse.
I mean, it's the abyss.
It's the abyss! The deeper you go, the worse it gets. If anybody likes really fucked up anime, watch that one. It's great.
It has a Jake seal of approval.
Jake and Mosea, seal of approval. Fucked up as hell. You will cry a lot. Fucked up as hell. I cried a lot. Anybody with
Working tear ducts?
working tear ducts will simply cry. I love all the characters. Also, the world building is, like, so good.
Oh yeah, there is.
So good.
Watching that show, there were numerous points that I was writing stuff down and like, oh, this is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And
I based my Feywild economy off of something in the show. When I built my Feywild.
oh, interesting.
Yeah.
I love how the show goes from like, oh, this is kind of a cutesy thing, to like
sneaky.
the second episode, it's like, okay, there's a dead body.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool. We haven't even gone into the hole.
We haven't even gone into the hole yet. We haven't even gone into the hole yet. Things are already going poorly. I love Maiden Abyss. Such a good show.
I need to also finish Spy X Family.
Oh yeah. There's like a gay Spy X Family now too.
What?
Yeah. So I think it's called Buddy Daddies.
Buddy Daddy?
Yes. It's literally the same premise as Spy X Family, except it's two guys and a child. I don't know if anybody has like powers or anything, but that's the premise.
Jade says, do you mean Princess Principal?
No. I don't know what that is.
I don't either.
Yeah, Buddy Daddies. Or Buddy Daddy? Something like that. One of them's like kind of a goth, and the other one is like a blonde golden retriever boy.
I actually haven't watched anime in a little while. I need to catch up on One Piece.
I have only watched Maiden Abyss lately. Oh, no, that's a lie. I did finish Higurashi no Naku Koroni in, like, October. That's another fucked up anime. If you want another fucked up anime, that's all I watch.
If I could spell it.
Higurashi? I'll write it down for you.
Yeah, because, I'm already bad at saying things that I read.
You sure are.
Yeah, Higurashi. I think it's Higurashi when they cry. If you Google when they cry, it'll come up.
Yeah.
Higurashi no Nakugoro ni. They made a remake of the original anime.
I'm actually watching the remake right now.
I finished it in October. It was very good.
I didn't watch the first one because I had a case of friend who got way too into it in high school.
Well, to be fair, the first anime, the original anime, is not very good in my opinion. So
It's kind of like my opinion of Berserk. The anime, they used a lot of 3D in the wrong way. Don't use 3D for your fight scenes.
no.
Just don't. I know it.
Like, do it more carefully than that, because they use it in
Whoa.
Yeah, what was that?
It was the dog.
No, I just. For me, it felt like everything just shifted.
Oh, the dog
So.
did bump the table. I did feel
Yeah,
that.
everything kind of did shift for a second.
I had a thought and then it died. What were we
That
talking about?
happens to a lot of your thoughts.
Oh, Premiere uses that 2.5D, 3D-ish animation to great effect during like fight scenes and stuff.
Demon Slayer uses it as well. Mainly.
There are ways to do it. You just gotta be careful. You gotta balance correctly.
So in the very first episode of Demon Slayer, there's a scene in the forest that Tanjiro is carrying his sister.
I think I know what you're talking
and
about.
the camera pans up, and if you pay really close attention, you can actually tell that the environment is 3D.
Oh, that will take several hours, Jade.
What's going
Okay.
on?
Jade asked if the plushie was successfully rescued. That'll take several hours.
We did at least get it away from her and somewhere safe, presumably.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, are we ready? We good?
Thankfully, Shiro's obsession is Larry for some reason.
Larry the Stoat?
Yeah. Well, he's an otter.
I mean, he's taken several forms throughout.
No, Larry the otter. My stuffed
The
animal.
plushie.
Yeah, I know.
I would
I
kill
think-
for a stoat fluffed animal. That'd be phenomenal. I'm just gonna get all the Larrys as stuffed animals.
I want a beanbag chair that's just an open mouth of a shark.
That probably exists.
There's definitely a sleeping bag that's like opening as a mouth of a shark.
Oh, if I didn't have an already amazing sleeping bag.
My good one went missing.
Yeah, Jake. I guess you'll have to wait so that you can get bored in your sleep.
Can you knock it off?
What?
Stop it.
No.
Your bones should not be that loud.
There's not anything padding it.
Yeah.
There's no insulating foam.
Yeah, but they're not big bones.
No, but they're loud and snappy.
I've also broken my fingers many times.
Me too.
So they are especially loud.
Snap! Alright, so. Two of you are
So that was my shoulder.
making your way into the stands and stuff, and the other two, you guys are looking for a way to enter the tournament.
Yes. We need information. I'm assuming there's someone at a desk somewhere.
There are several people kind of like lined up behind a desk, and I fucking hate you.
Why did you put a sand timer down?
He just likes hourglasses. He discovered this the other night.
Shut the fuck up.
Okay, but is there a reason?
Maybe.
Maybe not. Who knows?
Guess we'll find out.
Alright. So I take it you guys get in line and you're waiting to...
Yeah.
The individual at the front desk is a very flustered sun elf who appears to be going, like, shifting through papers, making sure things are written down. Okay, can I help you? What do you need?
Well, we'd like to enter. Is there multiple brackets?
Yes, based on time that you'll be participating. The current round, or the current tournament just started. So,
I'm assuming it's too late to enter that one.
Yes, unfortunately. You'll have to sign up for the evening one.
Okay, that's fine.
Are there multiple evening ones? Is there a singles and a doubles bracket?
No, it is only singles, sorry.
Damn. Well,
Unless you have a battle chess team.
Battle chess.
Nakane
What?
starts to her tail just starts to wag.
If you have a battle chess team, that will actually be sooner in the day. That'll be after the first rounds of this
how
tournament.
many people do we need for a battle chess team?
You see him look over and start counting. 17.
Nakane hangs her head. She looks dejected.
You need one for each piece, and then the individual who will be playing the individual board. Wait, no, sorry, 16. Because the king plays the game.
So we just enter the singles for the evening?
Nakane hangs her head again and kicks, scuffs at the dirt with her foot. Yeah.
Alright, names.
Nakane Talne.
Alright.
Eldwin or Brindir?
Alright.
I'm sorry, you already entered.
Oh no! Multiple Eldwins in the tournament!
That's a very strange, very common name apparently these days.
Alright, Andrew, I'm going to need you to play both yourself and yourself against yourself.
Oh, I can do it.
That's part of DMing, I think.
Yeah.
I'm gonna DM my own fight. You can just sit this one out, Jake.
You just
Oh,
sit there
fuck
and
yeah. I should do this more often.
lay down, take a little nap back there.
That's where the sleeping bag is.
Nakane pulls out a paper bird and just writes out a sad face and goes, "Dear Auntie, I wish I had more people for battle chess because apparently there's a tournament going on."
I hope she's not in the tournament. Tournament.
Tournament.
P.S. Are you in
Shut
the
the fuck up! Shut the
tournament?
fuck up!
Smiley face. And sends the bird.
It's Gremlin Zone tonight.
Word goes off.
There's just a bunch of sad faces. Wish I had more people for battle chess because there's a tournament.
and
P.S.
then-
Are you in the tournament?
What are the rules for the tournament?
Yes. So, first, always no killing. It is 2 first down. If you bring weapons, they either need to be dulled, and the use of magic. You may want to speak with one of the officiants on that. Obviously, no breaking rules of the laws of Suno during a fight.
Oh, of course not. It's just been a hot minute
Yeah.
since I've been a part of a tournament, especially in the City of Gold.
We'll just go talk to the officiant. We're both vaguely magical.
All right. Well, all right. Thank you very much.
Yep, thank you.
Which one do you think is the most to be weird, or least likely to be weird?
Nakane's
what is the
already
least-
heading to the
Which
officiant.
officiant?
Which officiant is the least likely to be weird and just give us straight answers?
I'm not sure. I'm sorry. I'm very busy.
I'll just follow.
Aldwin, stop bothering the man. Let's go.
His time travel band. All right.
This time travel band, is that what you said?
No,
That's
that's
what
what
Jane
Jane
said.
said.
Is
Oh,
there
Jade.
laws of Suno against time travel?
Yes.
No.
Well, I thought there was.
No, there
No.
was just the time police.
Oh,
Here, let me.
the time police. time travel is.
Because if you think about it, it'd be kind of fucked up if they said, yeah,
yeah,
there's no time travel when there's a whole god devoted to fucking time.
I mean,
It is an affront to Weirdo. Maybe that's what some of Weirdo's people think. It's like having a great power where you're not supposed to use it, you know?
I don't use it. It uses me.
listen.
Time travel?
Yeah. Timey-wimey bullshit.
So I actually
Yeah, I know.
described this to someone.
I know where you were going with that.
So I actually described this to someone. Time travel is actually incredibly dangerous. In fact, Alduin's very fortunate to have it in control instead of him.
In control.
Because because what you have to understand for time travel is that everything moves, including the land. So if you don't have the exact location and the exact time for where you want to go, you might be fucked. All right, you can't curse. I'm gonna go over some of these quick things for the laws of Suno. Obviously, don't kill.
Let's see how many laws we broke together, everyone.
We've definitely killed people.
Mark them down.
So I'm skipping to the magical ones, which I know you guys are going to be interested in. Don't impersonate another person.
We broke that one.
Don't influence another's mind with magic.
Does impersonating count?
Impersonation was a different law. But influence another's mind with magic. Basically, mind control.
So many of my spells are
Oh,
against that
Faerun
law.
definitely used Gaius a couple times.
Raise dead.
Haven't done that.
Unless they have permission.
Not for Suno.
Oh.
So if you're in an area under Suno's jurisdiction, naughty, naughty! Bad and naughty.
Avoid taxation.
We haven't paid taxes on anything.
We avoided it. We're winning that law.
We're winning it. We're winning taxes.
Thou shalt not produce or carry drugs without proper authorization.
Oh!
Does catnip count?
So much catnip.
Don't curse with magic.
Well, I'm not. That's a whole set of spells for me.
Don't
What if I tried, but it didn't work?
It just says do not curse with magic.
You know, I'm gonna claim innocence then. I didn't do it. I only tried to.
The one that I know Alduin has definitely committed on numerous occasions, commit arson.
This Eldwin hasn't that we know of.
Not on this timeline. Universe.
Does the Blessing of Plas loophole that no cursing rule?
Well, that's less of a question of a loophole and more of a question of do the disciples of Plas give a fuck?
About what the disciples of Suno want, of all things, too.
Because there could be all sorts of rules. People don't follow them. Clearly. So, yeah, avoid mind control magic.
Okay. My main one is Shadow Blade.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. You gonna smite a bitch.
The way that we're gonna run it, though, is that when you create a magical weapon, you create it blunted, so it'll do bludgeoning damage instead. Just because otherwise your magic... I'm saying we can do this because it makes sense.
This bitch could fit so much
Can I
bludgeoning
use
damage in it.
Can I use psychic magic non-lethally?
Yes. Yes, you can.
It's called giving
Well,
somebody a
the
migraine.
Shadow Blade deals psychic damage, so
Yeah. Your goal is to incapacitate your opponent. They didn't say how. Just
Stop hitting yourself.
Don't-
Stop hitting yourself.
don't be a
Stop hitting
dick
yourself.
and
yourself.
Oh, that's mind altering magic. You can't do
that's
that.
our-
No, not if you physically grab the person.
Don't be a dick.
That's our favorite rule.
Hey, question. So, if you're grappled with someone, right, and
Yeah.
you grab their hand and then hit them with their own hand,
Yeah.
can you use your smite?
No.
No, because you can't use unarmed attacks
Makes
at
me
all
sad.
for...
It's not unarmed. They're using someone else's arm, so that's technically an armed attack.
Except the way that you treat it is an unarmed attack against themselves.
Stop hitting yourself. Stop hitting yourself.
It's not an improvised weapon.
No.
This sounds like a grapple issue.
This sounds like rules bullshit that I'm not allowing.
So, question: if you grab me by the ankles and then you use me to hit someone,
We're playing D&D, not Soul Eater.
Only one way to find out.
use me to smite a motherfucker.
Certainly try.
I'm gonna use a motherfucker to smite a motherfucker.
What if it smites both?
Oh. Never mind. Let's not do that.
Yeah, there are two ends of being used as a weapon, not just the
You're
hitting
also
part.
channeling it.
Jade, soul
does
eater
that sound?
intensifies.
Oh, it was dog scratching herself.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
We're now paranoid
That's
by
gonna be
Have you
everything.
guys kidnapped anyone yet?
I don't.
Does it
think
count as kidnapping if he was only kidnapped for like 2 minutes before Nakane fed him to a ghoul?
No. It's not kidnapping.
They kidnapped Shu.
My job.
It's lizard napping. It's not the same.
That's called domestication.
Technically, we did kidnap that Wanti courtesan that the Temple of Temp people didn't believe was a Wanti.
I'm gonna say
because
we've
they-
entered the gray area of that
it's
one.
great.
Okay.
We're close enough
That's-
that it might be hard.
That's a you have to prove it in court kind
Yeah,
of thing.
yeah. Like, we've absolutely killed bitches. Like, we'd have to just fess up to that one. Like, there were witnesses.
That is a whole discussion.
Now, if I
Undercover is a
killed them on
merc.
another plane,
My undercover thing is I'm a mercenary.
Yeah.
So, yes, absolutely have broken lots of Suno's rules.
You're such a
Not
good dog.
necessarily. You can work as a mercenary and not actually kill people.
Well, yeah.
You can kill monsters.
Manster.
or like, if you killed somebody in self-defense that was a highway bandit, that's probably a lot different than, just going and
Yeah,
killing
true.
somebody.
Yeah.
True.
That whole first law of not killing or threatening to kill.
Adventurers.
That's gonna have a whole legal history of
We should grab this rule set and apply it to Long Road at some point and see how many rules you guys or
I
laws
don't
you
want
guys.
to talk about it.
Especially Damia.
Well, she didn't start torturing people until Second Era, so
so.
There was only one person. It was not a recurring thing. It happened once.
Wait, are you guys talking about the time that you kept knocking a character out because they were?
No, that was our party
shit!
member.
That was technically torture too. Well, that was an NPC. That doesn't count. The person that was knocking him out was an NPC. It was Porm.
I mean, then you brought him to the crazy furball cleric.
So, anyways,
Yep.
Anyway,
Back to this game.
Back to this reality.
so we've entered.
A tournament for later this evening.
Let's go find these two.
Yeah. We're off to find Tell and Myth now that we have entered tournament. Just not the one that Nakane would have liked to enter, even though she doesn't know several other people. She's very despondent about that.
Maybe once we get an actual Adventurers Guild built up, we can force people to fight for us.
That's
Unless they get fired from the Adventurers Guild.
kicks at the ground again. I know a queen and a king, and I just have to get them to play.
Now that I think about it, we could just go find Grim. He's got enough kids to fill out a battle chest.
Go tell Yas that right now.
You know there's a very important aspect of battle chess that you have to consider, and that's the battle part.
Those
At least half of Grimm's children are also trained to be mercenaries and thieves. Like,
yeah, by
training
like
to be versus the full teams kitted out for this who do it for a living.
they'd at least get like
I think
one
they get like
person
half.
that wouldn't take them seriously. Like,
Yeah, like, have you ever seen that shitty movie Dodgeball where they just get obliterated
No.
by the Girl Scout troop?
if you can dodge a wrench.
You can dodge a wrench, you
We've
can dodge.
lost the plot again. Yeah, we were so close to getting back on the rails. All right, you're finding us.
Yeah,
Okay. Wait, weren't you gonna go talk to the officiants first?
that was me.
Yeah.
That was me and Jake discussing the
Yeah.
Shadow
Yeah,
Blade and Smite.
I sped that up because that's discussing rules, and I don't want to do that in character and drag that out.
Cool. Okay, you're finding us.
Yes.
Go.
Yes. Tell me.
I can't stop thinking about if in Dodgeball they would have used the home defense range.
Sorry to get off the rails again, but now I can.
That's all I can think about.
You know what? At this point, we need to get a home defense wrench for the bar. The bar defense wrench.
No,
We need to get something that's.
Do I need to bring a sword?
no.
Yes.
No.
Okay.
Realistically, we just need to fix mine.
I have
Anyway.
a wiggly sword.
Huh?
I have a wiggly sword. You know the sword that Shan Yu uses in Mulan?
Oh, there.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, the wavy sword.
The Chris.
I have one of those.
I have-
Chris.
Hi!
I have a Gladius, but the handle snapped off it.
Oh, not ideal.
No.
Hi. Hi. Grumbly.
Sorry. Realize there's another thing I want to research, and that's the Chris knives.
Grumbly. You're a baby.
All right.
The Kane just goes when Aldwin starts shouting.
Through the crowd, you hear a faint. Tell me.
No.
As there
manners.
is a cacophony of chit chatter going on around you. You're just hearing this voice slightly over the crowd.
Till stands up.
There they are.
No, very easy to spot.
Sits back down.
I found the horny boy.
Once you've spotted him, you
We
can't.
make our way over. All right. We're entered in the tournament, and Akane kicks down at the ground again, almost like a pouting child.
Nikane really wanted to enter battle chess,
We don't know that
but
many
we need
people.
16 people for that.
I don't know.
I don't know
You
if you know this, but 2 is not 16.
2 is not 16.
I don't know
So,
that many
I'm
people.
afraid.
I don't know that many people.
We're at least like 3 people off.
At least. Do you know how to count?
Yeah. 1, 2, 3.
There is more numbers than that.
Don't need them.
You said.
Optional.
Jake almost like collapsed.
What do you do to count? How can you count to 16?
No.
How would you know that you don't have 16 people if you cannot count to 16?
I can count to 2, and I know 2 is not 16.
How many times do you need 2?
Oh. Smart.
I know somebody who used
Hold
to
on.
play, but he's retired.
Okay, so now make a fist. So, 1, 2. Not just 1. 1, 2. 1, 2. Shit.
So is it one more than you can count?
Get a team of all
I
wins
think so.
together.
You
I
think
it's
so?
what's
Is 16 one more than you can count? Or is it one more if it's pairs?
Do you want to know what I love about the implications of this? This is a thief that doesn't know how to count.
He knows the bigger the number, the better.
big number good.
Yeah, basically.
Are there any numbers that are small that sound big? Let's test him.
Oh. Small that sound big? I feel like only the teens.
Is 20 or 17 bigger?
I need fingers again real quick. T W E N T Y. Okay. So that's 3 groups of 2 on 20.
Okay.
I got this. Just give me a second. S E V E N T. 17 is bigger.
Nakata has wandered away to go find some like somebody who might know the schedule.
I need to go home.
And just like when the tournament brackets and when Battle Chess is, so she can at least watch it. Because she hasn't gotten to see a game in a while.
Oh, absolutely.
Not since she was home.
Wow.
What's wrong?
They probably have them in the Southern Sphere too,
What does Battle
but she hasn't gotten to see a tournament in a while.
Whichever one has more
For Battle
letters.
Chess.
is
Yeah.
higher.
She loves the game.
Yeah. So
That's how we know trillion is higher than billion.
you're able to
One
find
more letter.
you find someone who looks like a oddly enough a clergy member
Yeah.
because
Hey, you saying clergymen can't like Battle Chess?
no, it's the fact that this is a temple to the god of war.
Oh.
So literally the people who work here would be clergymen.
Yeah.
So you look around for
Yeah.
there's someone in what looks like a red toga.
Yeah, Nakane would see him and wave, like, to get his attention.
Ah, yes. Can I help you?
Yeah. What time or when does the Battle Chess tournament start? I want to make sure that I can get back here and watch. I haven't watched a game, like a few matches in
Battle
quite
chess.
some time.
3?
Well, that should start
No.
somewhere. He pulls out what looks like a scroll. Well, we've got 4 matches for this tournament.
Okay.
For this first
Round.
round. So that should be maybe an hour or 2.
Okay, perfect. Do you guys have, like, I don't know, pamphlets or something of the teams?
No, unfortunately.
I'm not from the area, so.
Unfortunately, a lot of the teams are either they sign up. Some of them sign up last minute, but
yeah.
it's so we don't have anything that we can
Okay.
hand out.
Understandable. Understandable. Just didn't think it would hurt to ask. Alright, so an hour or 2 is about when it'd start.
Yes.
Okay,
yes,
cool. Thank you so much for your help.
Of course.
They have a pug, you know, people until game.
Nakane comes back and goes, okay, we've got like a couple of hours.
Someone just cast Skywrite.
right? Battle chess.
You're just looking for things to get into.
Yeah, because we're not paying attention to her.
You're like actively going out of your way.
Nakane comes back and like claps her hands together and goes, okay, so we've got like a couple of hours before battle chess starts, so what are we doing until then? Because I don't know about you guys, I'm going to be here, my butt is going to be in the seats watching.
I was going to say, we could watch. I don't know if there's anything else that we could be doing or
We
should
could
be
bet.
doing. You could bet.
I'm not betting, I don't know. Nakane like looks like a little kid in a candy store, like her tail is just like doing
I'm working
little
my notes
spins
already.
and waggling back and forth, and she just looks very excited about battle chess. It's
Jake?
like almost
Do you
very
have money
cute.
to bet?
I'm about to.
I am so mad at you, dog. Why are you at my feet?
Jake,
Go on.
Because she needs to go.
I'm gonna
now.
do a
I
little
need to
cup
come
purse.
Okay. I was like, what is
Better
going
not
on
be
at my
me.
feet?
No.
All right.
Okay.
She needs to go
No,
that
I wouldn't
way.
steal from my
There we go.
friends.
Better not. If I find out, if I notice later that my coin purse is missing, I am going to be suing.
Nakane
no.
pulls out another paper bird. Anthem, Battle Chess Tournament in about 2 hours at the Coliseum. Are you and your guys participating? Smiley face, Nakane. Sounds like
God.
paper bird.
To be fair, I feel like Tell keeps his money in his throat.
Yes, he
So that
does.
would be tricky to steal from him anyway.
Alright, so...
Eldwin seduces Tell just to get his money purse from his throat.
Alright, so
We're
you're trying
going to
to...
need to go home.
You're
and
trying
get
to
my
steal some
armor
money from
built for.
Okay. So, you're gonna do... If you're gonna do this unseen...
Stealth.
Yep.
You're
Stealth check.
stealing money?
Yes. Hey, is stealing against Suno?
Yes.
Is it part of the laws?
Yes.
Yeah, it's the second law. Thou shalt not steal.
God, Suno is a bunch of little bitches.
Nakane looks at Tell, knowing that his family is very important, goes, I'm sorry about this. I haven't seen a match in a really
Hey, I'm gonna
long
use my
time.
fucking inspo on that
nothing
immediately.
I can do until,
I'll just...
Yeah.
I just
Right.
thought that, like, one of your family members
22.
eventually would also really enjoy this.
22.
Oh, Cadwood.
It's a lot of fun.
All right.
It's a game of both strategy
So-
and battle.
You slip into the crowd.
Explaining all of the rules.
Yeah,
until
she's
Tell
just
is, like,
very
nodding
excited.
and smiling.
This is like the first time she's
Go ahead and
been
give
like
me a sleight of hand check.
excitedly fixated on something since he's like met her. That's like fixated on like a good thing, not
33.
like murder, like not patricide.
Hang on. I am moving us to writing
Okay.
because they are.
Oh
thinking
yeah,
of something.
right. She just turns into a little battle chess nerd.
Where is...
Do you need the D60?
No, I actually can't find my Game Master's Guide. Oh, well, alright. Hold on.
I'm stealing.
You're stealing?
I'm a pickpocket.
God damn it.
Yep.
I'm a thief. What do you want from me?
Thiefy things.
Is this what Karen feels like?
Yes.
Yes.
And Nakane is excitedly rambling at Tell about everything battle chess.
Oh, good.
She just like looks super excited about everything and anything for once. Like is hyper fixated on something super positive at the moment and not, patricide.
Yeah.
So I wrote out a list for you of what numbers are the biggest based on how many letters are in the word.
Okay.
So 100, million, and billion are all the same number.
Okay. Uh-huh.
So are quadrillion and quintillion.
Okay. Now, I noticed that you say 7. So what number is that one?
I gotta redo my list.
Here you go.
No. Tell was trying to tell me that 4 comes after 3, and that just doesn't sound right.
Can you roll a d10 for me?
Sure, if I can
Spell.
find one. 10. Wait, did someone give me fucking wild magic?
No.
Oh, thank God.
Alright, so... Sneaking through the crowd, you spot an individual who looks like they might have a nice, hefty coin purse and
They got a nice sack.
probably won't miss much. So you kind of sneak up. You take their coin purse, and you practiced a little bit of your pickpocketing of worn items. And you managed to... Oh, actually, no. This one's inside the coin purse. Never mind. So you managed to snatch 77 gold pieces. And there's a little gold locket
Make
inside
wild
of...
magic happen, played Ace Jade. Causes wild magic to happen to Eldwin as requested. We learned recently how many wild magics are in play. Don't want.
Their rarity has been increased. Alright, do you want to roll the D100?
83.
Flumps, 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 flumps.
Fireball?
Oh no. Oh no.
Me and another viewer were desperately vying before Jake could alter the odds. That did happen. That did happen.
What other viewer?
Severity.
Oh no.
So yeah, we sold quite a few card packs.
What?
Yeah. Jade and Severity went on a buying spree before Jake altered the prices.
Yeah, because we were like, I wonder how many of this card is in play. And the number was much higher than we expected, and Jake was like, I'm gonna need to up the odds. And Jade and Severity responded by doubling down.
Oh no.
There are 68 wild magic cards out in the wild ready to be played against you.
Hey, so when are we going to start using that list of 10,000 wild magics?
Might be that time.
Might need to be that time. Oh boy. This one never ends well for you guys.
Oh no.
Well, luckily, the rest of us are away from the scene of the crime.
What crime? I didn't commit no crime.
Scene of the wild magic. Great disadvantage played. Ace Jade grants disadvantage to Aldwin.
Alright. So you're going to gain 44 hit points.
Nice.
As you start noticing people around you begin to just kind of...
Oh no.
Oh. Hey!
Uh-oh!
Ding dong dick.
Ding dong dick.
In fact, two individuals nearby just collapse.
Tell is immediately going to rush to the people who collapsed, at least one of them, to check whether they're alive.
Can I figure out that I'm the source of this?
Absolutely. You can feel it almost immediately.
Alvin reaches down, grabs his bag of holding, and hops in.
Yeah, Tell is fully doing triage right now.
I'm on a different plane of existence now. I can't affect him anymore.
Okay, because I was going to say one way out of this was for you to fake being dead.
I have a low wisdom. What do you want from me?
That's fair.
This is much funnier, just like him.
I wasn't trying to get out of it. I'm a thief. I'm not a horrible person. I didn't want them to die.
Yeah.
The kind of gets up to hurry to help Tell.
If there's like enough commotion that this would draw Myth out of the stands, then yeah, she would go help too.
Yeah. Yeah. Plenty of people, you hear audible gasps and like there's a bit of a, people start to get a little panicky. I'm going to say, Alduin, because that is the route that you chose to go, nobody's going to notice the fact that you just slipped into a bag of holding.
Just threw it on the ground and just went.
Because the people that would notice are currently in agony and pain.
Or unconscious. You fell with the crowd. You're a bag.
You're a bag. You're down somewhere.
Which means you have 10 minutes.
Well, I hope this spell doesn't last 10 goddamn minutes.
God.
No,
Uh-oh.
it pretty
Is
much
it
ends
instant?
immediately.
Yeah.
The
But-
Are the
God.
collapsed people alive?
Yeah.
Give me a medicine check.
I was gonna say, I feel like you're much better at that than me.
Well,
Aldwin just floating somewhere in the astral plane.
At least you were at an arena, so some of these people
Holy
hopefully
shit.
will be like other contenders that are healthier than the average person. The best form of stealth, kill every last one of them.
Jesus Christ, Jane.
both of my dice were a 3, which means that's a 7.
They might be alive.
I'm just gonna mask your wounds.
Did you? I was gonna say, did you feel for a pulse?
Yeah.
Did you get it right?
You're touching the neck. That's the side.
Tell
of
I
your-
think was trying to do the breath thing, but there is a lot of there's a lot of stuff happening.
airflow
He panics and he's just like, "The fucking mask your wounds."
All right.
How many targets is mask your wounds actually? Hang on 1 second.
The guy is trying to wave down a cleric,
And I had,
hurry it up.
There were 8 people who got injured in this, and 2 of them dropped to unconsciousness.
Make that 3,
Okay.
because I'm going to climb out of the bag and fake being unconscious.
So six within range, which is a 30-foot radius spear.
Okay.
So I can target 6 of them. I'm gonna target the ones that are unconscious, and then the ones that look the worst of the ones who are in agony.
Well, considering your medicine check, you're not really sure who's worse off.
Okay.
So you're going to target the 2 you think are, and I'm going to roll randomly which ones they're going to be.
Good enough for me.
The 2 that are unconscious and then some at random.
Those are 10s. 3d8.
I can do a little song of rest.
So it's
Well, this is
14.
They are not resting. Unconscious is not the same as resting.
No, but song of rest is a little heal.
But you have to do that during a rest.
23 points of healing.
No, I think it's a. Can I see book? Let me read it again. It's been a while.
Yeah, it has been.
You talk about Song of Rest?
Yeah.
It specifies long rest.
Oh, does it? Okay.
Oh,
I
I'm
thought
sorry.
that one.
Or no, short rest, because that's the one where
18.
you get, because you can
And
get
that's
additional dice back
18
when you
points
make
of
a...
healing.
For each individual?
Okay.
Yeah, 6 individuals are suddenly 100% better.
Dope. That's better.
So I had them each make 1 death save before you ended up getting to them. And one of them rolled a nat 20.
Nice.
So he just
It's fine now.
he was unconscious with 1 hit point.
God.
He was
Completely
stunned.
fine.
So that's 6 of them. There's 8 total.
So there's 2 of them that were still affected by
I will
it.
come do a follow up if we're all together.
You want to do the follow up? You want to catch those other 2 while I handle these?
Yeah, or
6?
do you want to grab one and I'll grab one? Or
Yeah. I'll do a lay on hands on one of them.
and I'll
dump
do a level 3 cure wounds.
dump 20 hit points into one of them.
Just roll what that is.
Until we'll be like checking on the people who are unconscious. Like, are you okay? How are you feeling? Can you see? How many fingers am I holding up? You know, that sort of thing.
Yep.
So Alduin, you're having a problem finding the opening of the bag.
Oh no!
Why?
Because this is an extra dimensional space.
Can I pull him out of the goddamn bag?
You can.
Okay. So Nakane walks over to the bag and sighs and reaches her hand in it and would yoink Aldwin out of it.
Yeah.
He comes out pretending to be unconscious.
So, when you're fully in the bag, you're not able to get out. But the way that you guys have been able to do it is when you're hanging outside of it. So the thing is that you're still exposed, which is why you can still breathe. But if you're all the way in the bag, you're in the extra dimensional space and have to be pulled out. Because the way that the bag works is you have to think about what you're pulling out.
Right, and it like summons it.
Yeah, and it will summon it. So
22 HP to the
Other one.
one. Yeah.
okay, yeah. What happened? Someone call a guard. We were just attacked right now. This man's still unconscious.
I've got him. And she would, like, make a show, like, actually put, like, 5 or 10 hit points into Aldwin, knowing he's maybe fine, but just in case.
Make it look
Do you want me
convincing.
to deception?
Absolutely, which means you have disadvantage. Oh, fuck.
Nice. 25.
Okay.
Aldwin, you alright?
I'm good.
Are they like
What are you?
calmer?
Okay, cool.
They're a little bit panicked because one of them came close to death. The other ones were in agony.
Why don't we... Is there a medical tent?
Maybe there was just something that kind of passed through. There's so many people in town. It's reasonable that this might have just been a weird thing. I got struck by lightning at a gate earlier during the festival.
Magic has been a little fucky this week.
I love that word so much.
Roll persuasion. Because you're not technically deceiving them.
And you're
Right.
not wrong.
Do you want both of us to, or?
One of you roll with advantage.
Do you want to roll? My dice were mean to me just now, where I rolled 2 3s, so...
Also, we got a hydrate.
I've got a plus 15 persuasion if that changes
Do it.
things.
Do it. I also have a fairly high persuasion, I think. No, I don't. I'm a liar.
I have a really high deception.
Whatever you say, he's gonna believe.
It's a 33.
Literally anything you tell him right now, he's gonna believe wholeheartedly.
Maybe just go report it to the medical tent. You know, I had a weird issue earlier.
Oh.
Why don't we
Okay.
hear...
No
I'll-
harm, everybody's alright.
Anyone who wants to go to the medical tent, I will escort you.
Oh, of course,
And
yes.
we'll walk them to the medical tent just to...
Even though they are
So-
completely healed, because some of them are like on the higher end of
Shaken.
they're I feel like I've been harmed. I need to see a medical
Yeah.
professional. Ma'am, you're fine. I am not.
Very Karen energy. Tell is like gently guiding them towards the medical tent.
Yeah,
like
I
everything's
kind of
okay.
explain like something weird did happen.
Yeah, so that guy rolled a natural 1.
Ha! So he was
On,
like anything.
Yep.
He's the one
Thank
that
you, pretty bard lady.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Somebody had a reason. Yeah, okay. Sounds reasonable. He needed another drink.
Yeah.
Thanks.
I got to be tech support for somebody for 50
No
minutes
problem.
today, and like at the end of the call, I just heard him go, I'm gonna go make myself a bourbon. You go have one too when you're out.
God.
Okay.
Bless.
Delight.
So Aldrin,
Same energy.
Yeah.
you got away with a little gold locket and 77 gold.
Hey, Nakane. Can you count this for me?
It kind of sits there and counts. Would she see the locket in this loot?
Unless
No, I wouldn't include that.
Oh, okay. She just there's 77 gold in there.
Nice. Is that a lot?
It's an okay amount.
Cool.
I was gonna say you're not gonna count how big of a number it is.
No, because I can't count as high as
You
77.
can only go in multiples of 3.
Which means a maximum of 9.
Yeah. And there are more than 9 letters in 77.
I'm gonna kill you.
What did I
I'm
do?
gonna commit a crime.
Okay, but what if you have
That just happened.
2 groups of 3 groups of 3?
Oof.
Yes.
That
Jade,
works.
Yes.
Oh God.
What?
So 3 groups of 3 groups of
piece
3
of it.
is what for the math people?
You guys could just teach Alduin or what the number 4 is.
We
That
tried
sounds
that.
fake.
He said fake.
Yeah, 4 definitely doesn't come after 3. That, like...
Then give him a different number that comes after 3.
1, 2, 5.
That would fuck so many...
Did the dog shake?
No, the dog's leash
Yep.
is hitting
Nami.
the camera.
What? Oh.
I have no solution.
We are experiencing technical difficulties.
Again. Welcome to Nerdalopedia, where technical difficulties are our forte.
Yeah, there.
We always roll a nat 20 on technical difficulties.
No, that's a nat 1 on.
She was fine
tech-
right there
tech
until
support.
Vox started walking up the stairs, and she thought she was going upstairs with Vox.
Do you think once Fox comes down, I can?
Yes.
Okay.
And I caught the camera. We're good.
Okay. Should we take a bio break?
Probably, yeah.
So
Yeah, it's been a while.
yeah, so we're gonna take a bio break real quick. We will get back after. Yeah,
Yeah?
after these messages.
What message?
Tired of the road, tired of the sun. Miss my missus and her home cooked buns. Our backs are bent, our feet are sore. We're traveling along on the barren moor. But that's alright, that's okay. 'Cause we'll drink ale anyway. Nightwood grows heavy, stout grows trim. Harefoot gets hairy. Raise your flagons and fill 'em to the brim. That's alright and that's okay, 'cause we're all halflings anyway. This brew, that song, we dance together all night long. Dragon so dark, dark as night, failed to fly from the arrow's bite. Fell from above on the tailor's house. Hey, everybody, get your dragon suit and blouse. This brew, that song, we dance together all night long. Tired of the road, tired of the sun. Miss my missus and her home cooked buns. Our backs are bent, our feet are sore. We're traveling along on the barren moor. But that's alright, that's okay. We'll drink ale anyway. captain of the knights. Oh, bloody brides, they'll take you by the hand. Full of girls who have been tales recalling your bloody brides. And gals from distant lands, exotic, dark and fine. Just take your pick and enter in. The worries vanish in no time. Oh, bloody brides, the most exalted band. And it's time to life from girls is coming. Give the brides a try. Every taste, be or elf or forfeit high. For a price they'll bring their friends and you'll be envied far and wide. Oh, bloody brides, the best girls in the land. To your every need, there's no place that I'd rather be. Jump into a kraken's jaws or pluck out a beholder's eye. I'd do most anything I can to be with those sweet Molly's bride. Oh, Molly's brides, no other I can stand. I've traveled far and wide to see there's no place that I'd rather be. Tumbling with lovely Molly's brides. Time in bed had been well spent, I'll fondly keep in mind the lovely face and other parts of fair sweet Molly's bride. Oh, Molly's bride, the best girls in the land. To your every need, there's no place that I'd rather be. Oh, Molly's bride, no other I can stand. Far and wide to see, there's no place that I'd rather be.
Seven seas, sailing with the Jolly Roger boat is what we see. Aboard the vessel and get the copper, raise your kettles and have a fire. Blunder to fill 'em with plum. Now let's celebrate with rum. Yo ho, matey ho, I tell you home boy. But before we hit the high tide, pour me another black Django wine. Once I was in the bridge, sailing through peaceful waters, quite 3 ships to the wind. When suddenly appears the Kraken, blow me down. Must be the work of Davy Jones. Bring a spring upon her, for the love of Neptune, hey behold. while the ship sinks in the water. Son of a biscuit eater! I really need a clap of thunder. We'll see each other again. You muster, I'll beat you up. Now let's find a place to drink and crack the gin stick up. Oh, matey, oh, I tell you, boy, but before we hit the high tide, pour me another black Django wine. Oh, matey, oh, I tell you, boy, but before we hit the high tide, pour me another black Django wine.
Oddly enough, we're actually back early. Okay.
We did it?
Yeah, I know. Nami, really? She just farted back here.
Nami! The chaos of her today.
They have phospho slime, but in Lucky Slimes, but none of the one that you mentioned.
Huh?
I don't see a puddle slime either, which just makes me very distressed.
Okay, just relax. Alright, so we just got done with the shenanigans in the stands.
And then the shenanigans in real life.
Yes. Alright, so you guys are still in the crowd at this point. You guys waiting for the next fight, or are you going somewhere else?
I have money to bet now.
Well, you were going to bet on Battle Chest, and that's not for at least another hour
I
or
can
two.
bet on the next one. I'm assuming there's bookies here somewhere.
Oh, absolutely.
Like,
What do you think the clergy's for?
Makes sense. You know,
so
gotta-
first of all, I need to find out what the next fight is going to be.
Alright. That's why I had a quick character generator. Oh my. Alright, so to speed this up, because you're gonna seek out a clergyman to get the stats of the fight. And I don't want this to take up too much of our time. But at the same time, still have some fun. Alright, so the first fighter, and I hope you can take notes on this as well, because...
Let me find a pen that works.
We've got a bunch right there.
Those do not all work.
This one works.
I've got 3 of them in my tray here that don't work.
This one works.
I got this one.
Okay. This one used to work.
I was gonna say,
That one works.
you could borrow...
This one.
Where did my
Yeah.
pad go?
I was gonna say you could borrow one of mine.
Oh, there it is.
I got a red one.
Okay.
But it's glittery.
Okay. The first fighter is named Walker
Texas Ranger.
Is he a gunslinger?
Richardson.
Walker Dixon. Walking Dick. What?
Dick Strider.
Benjamin T. Dover.
And he is going up against Mallory
First Jedi.
Patterson.
Bend over. The look on Ashlyn's face when she took that to go over was so funny.
Okay. Is there a quick way for me to evaluate these two fighters and make an assumption about who would win? I don't want to, like, do a big interrogation.
Insight.
Can I use my intelligence?
Okay, Sherlock Holmes.
Thank you.
I need you to rate them on a scale of
Fuck.
10, please.
Don't even bother.
Alright. How much money do you want to put on?
All 77.
On who?
I have a good way to figure this out.
Coin flip.
Basically, yeah.
Are you seeing which one's hotter?
I'm gonna put it all on Walker.
Got it. So you skim over their stat sheet. Those are numbers above 3. You don't have. You can't bother yourself with those. That must be good odds on your part.
There's a lot of them there.
So, yeah, your evaluation of them ain't great. But the first fight will begin, and Walker is a 7-foot tall man, basically wearing plate mail and equipped with essentially massive brass knuckles.
Oh, time for everybody but Nakane to roll on hotness on this man.
I don't need to roll.
Gonna climb
That
him
man's
like-
gonna raw me. Michael, what's wrong? Why are you making faces over there?
I was just enjoying the mental image.
Mallory
Oh wait, I rolled a d20.
Mallory is a dwarf. She comes out sporting a large braided beard, wielding a warhammer.
Ooh, Warhammer versus Knuckles. Could be a tough fight.
Okay, but Mallory though.
Yeah. Nakane is just like instantly like on her stuck on her seat.
Sorry, Walker, that was a 1. You can have him. I'm gonna look at Mallory now.
I rolled a 9 on
Did you roll with advantage?
Yeah. I got an 8 and a 9.
Why am I not shocked?
Hey, when you grow up with most of your grandmother's like drinking buddies being dwarves, you learn to appreciate them as a race.
The dwarvish figure.
Yeah.
All right.
And that beard is just so luxurious, like.
I think Nakane
I gotta
needs you
choose
to
different
paint
colored
a brand
dice.
picture about Mallory for her. What color's her hair?
Ginger.
Brown hair.
Brown hair. Okay.
Okay. Perfect.
It's just reading the character generator.
And how does she style her beard?
It's braided.
But like,
You're gonna ask me the specific type of braid. I don't know.
mean, like, are there adornments in the braid?
You tell me. Are
Is it
there?
a long
Yes.
braid or is it
No.
a crown braid?
Yeah, like we have.
This is literally just 2 things he threw together for me to bet on.
But Nakane rolled a 9 on Mallory. Okay.
It's okay. I can paint my own.
You,
mental
yeah, you
picture.
decide. You decide.
I can paint
Tell
my
us
own.
about her.
She has. It's long. Her beard is long and luxurious, and it is done in the most beautiful, like single thick braid, and it does have adornments in it.
Is she like going for color, or is she like more of a metal?
It's metals.
Okay.
Yeah. It has to like show off the dwarven architecture of smithing.
Architecture?
Or, yeah. Jewelry making. Listen, I'm not good with words.
I appreciate it.
The dwarven crafting of metal
All right.
bits.
So
And Bob's.
Bobs.
you hear the sound of a bell being rung, and they start to fight. It doesn't take all that long before Mallory manages to hit Walker on the side of his helmet with her warhammer.
Bong.
And he staggers and then topples over
Damn.
into unconsciousness.
Nakane just whistles super loudly.
You know, if
Fingers
you're
in
trying
the
to
mouth.
brass knuckles a warhammer.
She did take a hit, but I mean, so It was a very interesting fight. You've never seen a man block a hammer with his bare hands.
Nakane just like fingers in the mouth, like whistling loudly.
Oh, wait, yes you have, because Nakane's done it.
That was a sword.
Close enough.
That was a
Just
big...
imagine this giant man just reaching a hand out. Oh.
Wait, isn't that just All Might? Anyway,
Yes.
so.
I'll send you the All Might mouse pad again.
I want the Endeavor one though.
I sent Jenna.
I want the one where he's got the slutty tear.
I sent Jenna that one, and she went, "Oh."
So, yeah, you lost your 77.
I lost that guy's 77 gold.
So, all right.
Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna wait around till our fights start.
So you guys are just gonna hang out for now?
Yeah, Nakane's very excited about the battle chess. She would probably go and get snacks for the whole group, like, before it starts.
Alrighty.
Stretchy girl.
Like, she would come back with wine for Tal, some good ale for...
Tel has only
Everybody
probably
else.
just arrived back from, like, he missed all that.
Yeah.
He's only just arrived back from taking
Yeah.
the injured guys.
But
to
he
the
would
medical
return, and Nakane would, like, have, like, some wine for him waiting. Some sort of snacks. And she is very excited. Like, little kid on Christmas.
Oh, God.
Really wishes she was down there playing, too.
Alright, so give me a moment. So there will be a few more matches. During that time, Myth. Found you!
Oh, he was so fast. Good thing I got so many snacks.
What do you mean, just found you?
That's what you just said.
No. Wait. I'm confused. How long have I been gone?
Like an hour?
Yeah.
Time is weird.
Welcome back,
Yeah.
titties.
How long were you gone?
A whole week!
Oh, well, the churros are still warm, and she's gonna kind of into the snack satchel that she.
I love churros.
But go on.
Oh. Right. So, interesting thing about books. Not a whole lot of Fae write them.
You know, that makes sense. It makes a lot of sense.
So.
Uh-huh. She wants to go lay on the couch, I think.
Do you want. Should I let her go?
Do you want to go lay on the couch? Go try it. Go on.
It's okay. Oh, but now.
Not me.
She's like a bullet.
Oh, no, that was me.
Oh.
Let me take off.
I dropped the T-Rex.
Let me take off your leash quick, just so that you can maybe get.
No, they don't write books. They tell things orally.
Go lay down.
That makes sense.
Especially because a lot of them live for
Ever.
for millennia, and why do they need to write anything down when they're just gonna know it?
Yeah. After Titties would finish his churro, Nakane just like absentmindedly like passes him like a caramel popcorn ball. Here, try that.
Ooh. So yeah, her recommendation to you is look up your folk tales.
Any in particular to start with?
I mean, don't you? Do you have actual? Do you have? I think it's weird. Fairy tales.
Uh-huh.
That's what she recommends.
Okay.
Also, that different areas have different fae.
Okay.
So only your own stories are going to tell you what's in the area.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Yeah. I was hoping for like a leaflet or something, you know?
Yeah. I guess we're browsing the children's section later.
Yeah. Which, I know some of those.
Yeah.
Or a general folklore.
Yeah. Generalized area.
I was waiting for Titties to go, yeah, I don't get it. Most of the fae I know don't have tails.
Yeah, I was also waiting that.
And he didn't, and bless him.
But yeah, he definitely thought of the tales as in like the stories because of folk tales was part of the thought train.
Mm-hmm.
They were too busy making a pun. You say that, or am I using it literally?
Oh.
I'm enjoying Jade's running commentary. Oh, they're back. Did they bring books? Faye don't like books. Fairy tales. Get it? No, they were too busy making a pun.
So yeah, written material from the Fae, not really gonna happen. If they have books, they were written on the material plane. And most Fae probably aren't gonna give two craps about what's inside of them. They could have a book of the saucy dragon blood maid.
I love that cooking series.
What's that? We're rewatching Food Wars?
Yeah.
Oh,
We still have
This
to finish
one's
Food Wars.
got Julia Child, the iguana.
What?
Yeah. She was really saucy.
God, I forgot where we were.
Tournament.
Right.
Waiting.
Nakane, little kid at
So, yeah.
Christmas.
That's what Titties has for you. Just go find the local fairy tales.
Having grown up around here, I'm sure I'm familiar with a lot of the ones for...
Yeah, or at least you know where to find the resources for them.
Yeah. I, too, was a child here once.
I was a child once.
She might need to go out again.
She wasn't doing lickies.
She's like pacing.
It's alright, dog things. Okay. So, a few more fights go by. Titties comes with that information, chills out with the churro. Doesn't seem to talk a lot about what happened in the past week.
I'm gonna give him at least this first fight to...
Chillax.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
If he's still that way after the first fight, I'll inquire about it. But after a week that he was that out of it, gonna give him a minute and see if he just kind of perks up and starts talking about it on his own.
Mm-hmm. All right. So, the battle chess game comes up. And one team seems to be another adventuring guild.
Mm-hmm.
Ragtag bunch of folks. I'm not going to describe 16 individuals because fuck you guys.
Yeah,
I'm not
fair.
doing that to myself.
That's fair.
However, the other team is actually, in fact, M's team.
Nakane loses her ever-loving shit and stands up and hurries down the the stairs and gets as close, as she possibly can. Losing her ever-loving shit.
All right.
Like jumping up and down, excited. Did you just roll on Nakane's aunt? That's fair.
Guilty staring.
Hey,
nine.
Jade played consumable magic item for myth, ideally something faith themed. All right, so
A bag of sweets. It's like a bag of holding, but it's a tiny little bag of sweets.
It generates 1 churro every day.
this is the greatest thing in my life. All right, sorry. Give me a moment.
That would actually legitimately be very cute.
All right.
Your Fae feed bag.
Baby.
You can reach in to get one preferred food of a Fae.
So, while the individual teams are coming out, they're making a lap around. There are some wizards that are down on the grounds, and you can see them kind of shifting patterns in the dirt.
The board.
And it forms a chessboard. This is one of the unique opportunities for people to play on a full scale one of this size, where you don't actually need one of the miniature boards. So the person who is in command of directing the team plays the king.
Yep.
All other movements work exactly the same in chess, with the exception that if you attempt to take a piece, you have to fight that corresponding individual. This is what I fooled you guys.
Yeah,
with
Nakane was
earlier.
very excited at first and then very disappointed.
Same.
This is a game that is very popular, but often it's hard to get
The
full
amount
teams
of people.
full teams together. All right. As M's team is passing by, you see M spot you and give a wave.
Yeah, Nakane is just like excitedly jumping up and down.
8-year-old Nakane, active, but with ale now.
Is Karen there?
Grim.
High or low?
Hi. Grimmel.
Oh, yeah. Prive is the
Yes, he is.
On the opposing team?
On the adventurers team.
Yeah, and Prive is the king for M's team.
Yep. And you see M stand in the spot of the queen piece.
Do we know the king on Grim's team on site?
Are you implying any individual? Oh. Trying to think of who.
I can't remember the name of the big guy Grim always used to hang out with.
Motherfuckers.
Well, it can't.
You know who I'm talking about, right?
Well, it can't be Karen. We know that much.
It's not Karen.
The door open.
Huh?
Just heard the door open.
I'm pretty sure your cat's beating on the door.
Fuck, I don't remember his name. His name's Sven now.
Oh my god, Sven, I haven't thought about him in so long.
Alexander.
I'm gonna say no, you probably don't.
Grim was probably just hired to be on a battle chess team.
Yeah. He's like, what the fuck am I doing here?
I mean, it makes sense. He's a cavalier. He's a knight.
We need one more player until group. Come on, join our pug.
One's a military team, the other one's just a ragtag group of people who just want to try to win some money.
Battle chess.
Yeah, in battle chess.
Yeah.
Nakane is bouncing up and down, like, does suddenly look like she's probably 8 years old again. Like,
Question.
she's very excited.
Do the knights actually have horses?
They are allowed to, yes. However, there are relative rules for how to use them.
Yeah.
You roll a 9 on Nakane's hand. That's awesome.
Where do you think you're going?
I'm gonna throw this band-aid away.
All right.
Because I'll forget about it. I'm not looking.
Nakane reacts much the
You're
same way.
not gonna see a damn
I
thing.
know,
back
I
here.
don't care.
This is the character sheet for Mallory, who is in my memories.
Yep.
You know what would have been really funny? If the king for Grimm's team was another Aldwin.
Sees M as the queen. Oh shit!
That's where Ranger Aldwin ended up.
Oh
The queen for Grimm's team, Baylor.
Oh wait.
Oh, it's yes.
Oh wait, Grimm's playing? Yes.
That's the king.
All right. So, the first couple of moves that get made, at first glance, seem strange for M's team. The pawn in front of M basically gets pushed several turns in a row. And eventually the pawn actually loses in a battle. So they end up going down a piece.
The new kids always end up as the pawns. Whoever's the defense.
However, there's a very good reason for this maneuver. Because then they just send M straight into the enemy team.
In she goes.
And she ends up fighting 3 pieces in a row before she ends up getting moved back. And then a few other pieces start getting maneuvered in front. So their tactic here seems to be to launch M out like a cannonball.
Let her take a break and send her back.
It's like that story about the gnome barbarian where they just slap his ass and throw him in a room and lock the door.
Can't wait till Em and Grim fight.
However, Grimm does have some ideas on how to try to avoid M.
Yeah,
Which-
don't play battle chess against her. No, I'm kidding.
It actually is to ignore her. And he starts sending pieces, or like, the team starts sending pieces to pick off weaker parts of M's team. While doing their best to avoid her.
Yeah.
There's a lot of targets towards Hive. So,
Yeah, okay. Cute.
well, they target him, which is enough to be like, okay, he's got to do something about it. Because he has to keep up his stamina as long as possible.
Yep.
So yeah, they make a little bit more ground. but by the end, it's a very close game, and they're just too practiced with the way M moves around the battlefield, and eventually they win.
Yeah, a polished military team versus...
This ragtag group of people who met literally 20 minutes ago.
Playing games at a con.
Yep.
The story.
Yep. Cannonball M.
I've always kind of wanted to start a random game of D&D at a con and just let people play whatever the fuck they want.
They do have game rooms for that.
I know. I should do that one of these days if I ever go to a convention again.
Probably will. Just be a minute.
All right, so next up is the tournament with you guys. And I think that's going to be a perfect place for us to stop for tonight.
Nice.
Nakane would probably, like, go find her aunt and uncle and go jump all over them.
Yeah.
She's been trying to find them, like, all week, and her aunt has been a shit and been like,
We will have that scene at the beginning of next week. In fact, I will write that down.
Yep. Very excited. Has been keeping Auntie Emmy in the loop of what's been going on, but at the same time, Aunt is here. Aunt actually did get her time off. Very excited. Myth. Hot.
I knew she was hot, but she's hot.
Oh no, she's hot.
Oh, all your tattoos.
Sees Ab in battle. Oh no! She can step on me and I would thank her. 5'2" of 2 blades and rage. Hey, question, was one of the pawns that mage that we sent to at the beginning of the campaign? Just for, like, hilarity's sake.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
One of the throwaway ones.
No, like, you know, the mage from, like,
Yep.
Masks of the Dead.
He was actually the one that was sent out first. As the sacrificial pawn.
I was like, this will be good. Oh, I should text into that. Nakane will probably see him and wiggle her eyebrows at him.
All right. So, sorry that I was silent there for a bit as I was making sure to record where we're going next week. Now I can properly prepare for the tournament and actually get some maps and stats written up.
It's funny, that's the lyric.
So, this is the point that I am going to open it up for questions from the chat. Anything you want to know, I will of course limit spoilers. But of course, my question to all of you, as always, how did you enjoy tonight's session?
Yeah, you battled, Jess.
Oh, but how nice to see everybody. Hi.
Right?
I will figure that out next week. It's going to happen during. Titties is forgetful right now.
Yeah, because either he's gonna start talking or I'm gonna start asking once the next stuff starts.
Yeah. And like I said, Nakane is busy being, like, what looks to be, like, going from, like, in her late 20s, early 30s to, like, suddenly is 8 years old again, jumping all over her aunt and uncle, and just very excited.
It also gives me a chance to think of a much better suited item for this situation. So going back to my earlier question, how seriously and literally does the Church of Suno take their absurdly long list of rules?
Probably depends on the enforcer.
Yeah.
Because I imagine there are some enforcers who are like,
Yeah.
that's dumb.
Yeah, so the other thing is that...
Like, some enforcers are like, Philip, really?
But there's another thing that you have to realize is that this is a polytheistic religion, and that there are some places that worship gods in slightly different ways, but they're still the same god. In fact, sometimes it's even within different regions. So the gods are quite, I wouldn't say flexible, but so the laws of Suno that are listed, that I have listed here, are the ones that apply to a dominant sect of the Church of Suno, or a church dedicated to Suno, that has these laws laid out, dictated by Suno. And the reality is that I don't think it really matters if he enforces them. It all depends on, the individual interpretation. So there are some things deeper that I don't want to get into just yet.
Yeah.
Because mystery.
I'm giving Nin updates on what's going on in the game at the moment.
Yeah, so if you went to another part of the world, they may not have the same laws. In fact, there are even this sect of Suno actually has fought cults dedicated to Suno.
Oh.
Irony.
Well, one of their laws is thou shalt not participate in cult activity.
What's the difference between cult and religion? Funding!
What is
Funding!
what is M's fighting style?
She is a dual wielder. She carries 2 swords.
I imagine if it had been available when we originally made M, she probably would have been a dervish.
Wait, I have a question. Do you guys know a lot about 2E? Pathfinder 2E?
No.
I have the book, not here.
Okay.
One of my favorite original abilities when I first played M was Cleave.
I miss Cleve so much.
She was very horrible. She didn't hit often, but the way I built her, when she did hit, she hit like a
Are you
fucking
alright,
truck.
Tiffy?
Yeah.
And usually caused
You
enemies to
quick
kill
one back?
themselves rather than face her in a fight.
This is when I was playing the drunk locksmith that liked to do scrimshaw.
So, entry point.
All right.
The feat that made it so if you landed the killing blow on someone, you could immediately attack someone else near you,
Oh.
and it stacked.
Oh.
Yeah.
So,
So
if you had
every
a bunch
time-
of people like low on health, you could just like and just like wreck shit.
She would like just bust into a room of an enemy. They'd wind her up and let her go.
Jesus.
The problem was it would break some lower level encounters because you
Right.
went up against a bunch of enemies that only had 5 health. You had
Yeah.
a +4 strength. You literally could not kill them.
Right.
I mean, to
You
me
could
that
just-
just sounds like an interesting story moment, not so much a, hey, we're gonna set up this whole map so you can cleave all these motherfuckers. I'm just gonna tell you.
Well,
man.
that's the thing, because when it came to her, like, rolling for her, she didn't always hit. Like, it was a crapshoot if I would hit or not.
Oh, yeah.
With how she was built. But if she did hit, that's when the trouble would start. But half the time I would miss.
That's fair.
Because my rolls sucked. Or they were just not high enough. Because this one would have to balance for my cleave ability.
Which was honestly a lot of fun. Because that was one of those situations where I could purposely make a balance unfair towards them, but it didn't matter because M would just wade through. Because cleave didn't specify that it had to be a main hand attack in order to get the cleave off.
Yeah.
So it could be on-hand miss, off-hand hit, cleave, go on from there. Yeah, there were a group of Salwagans, and she steamrolled through them and one of the last one, instead of facing her in a fight after she slaughtered his entire group, impaled his face on his own trident to kill himself because he was like, nah.
Remember when I promised the again that I wouldn't kill him, but then I left him with you?
Yeah. I'm not gonna kill you, she is.
I was like, tell me what you know, and I won't hurt you.
Do you know that the original version of Elwyn that I played in a D&D game, not as an NPC, was even worse off wisdom-wise? As in, he came across a lizard folk.
Oh no! I know this story.
That was dying of thirst, and there was a barrel of water nearby. Elwyn was like, "Oh, I will help you," and just put the lizard folk upside down in the barrel of water. And then what? Oh, he died. This is the same Elwyn that played dead in the middle of a field of enemies. And then he played dead so well that the rest of the party went, yeah, he's dead, and they left.
Damn. Cold.
Yeah, I miss Cleve. Cleve on M was a lot of fun.
There's a lot of stuff from 3.5 I miss. Their dual wielding was a lot more fun, too.
It was.
All right.
Yeah, I was also the battering ram.
So I'm going.
They constantly were like, okay, I'm go kick down that door. And she'd be like, okay, I'll go kick down the door.
Remember when I convinced you guys that there were invisible assassins?
That was so funny.
As the drunk locksmith?
That was so funny. I don't know who
I
it
thought
was.
Sean was gonna lose his goddamn
It was
mind.
so
It was-
funny.
And then
She was about
it
to
wasn't
be
that you
dangerous.
convinced Sean's character, you only convinced M.
I convinced
And
everybody
Ryan.
but Sean.
No, you didn't, you only convinced M, but you only needed to convince M because anytime someone tried to go through that door, M would go, no.
I know who's gonna tell
I
M
thought I
no.
convinced Herder too.
Yeah, Herder and
But Herder
the
just did what I
bugbear.
wanted, I think.
Well, we also
Oh,
had
that Herder was the bugbear that was following
Ryan.
Yeah.
Ryan's character around.
All right.
Okay.
We're gonna end the
Sorry.
stream. Thank you all for joining us. We'll let you know if we're playing next week. I know, Vox, you have some stomach issues.
I will also be in Traverse City next week.
Got it. So-
But if you guys do want to play without me, there's not a whole lot Tell can do right now, so I would not be opposed to you guys playing without me.
Oh yeah, because we are doing the tournament.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
It's nothing much for Tell to do,
Gonna
so it's
try
not
and
like I
get
would
some
be...
monies for Adventures Guild.
I mean, yeah, you could, if Tell, like, theoretically Tell could get bored of the tournament and be like, I'm gonna go do something else, and you and I can,
Go
like, figure that
play
out.
Murder Mystery, Scooby-Doo.
Yeah, to, like, take me away from the party a little bit, so it's not like Tell is just a statue, but,
Yeah.
yeah. It's not a thing that, you know, you guys can still play without me next time. Easy.
I just wrote this. Starting next week, Tell will be AFK.
Yeah. AFT, away from table.
Tell goes off and schmoozes on some hot men
Though
with
if-
shields.
If we do need to cancel, I actually have a reason to be in Traverse City that weekend. Because one of my friends is going to be in a play. And I
Oh.
want to go see them.
Is it the one,
Cry it out.
Yeah, yep,
Yeah.
yep. Katie was telling me about that. Glynis and I might go. My sister.
That's, I would like to go, if not that weekend, then perhaps the following, but if you're already going.
Yeah. So we might not be
We'll see.
playing D&D. Get on the Discord and
Keep an eye on it.
yeah.
Yeah.
We'll
That's
announce it.
the best place to
Because
really
honestly,
learn about.
Sunday's probably better for me to go anyway.
Anyway, have a great night, everybody.
Bye!